Your parents treated you like a 12th century slave, and they treated your sibling like a beautiful angel. They used to praise your siblings, they used to compliment your siblings, but you were disrespected. You were always the scapegoat, and they always found flaws in you. You started to become jealous of your siblings and you started to hate your parents. You finally wanted to understand why all of this happened to you, and you found out that your parents are toxic and narcissistic. But understanding why your parents were toxic and narcissistic and why they favored your siblings over you is not going to improve the quality of your life. As someone who studied 112 different types of meditation techniques in order to heal my panic attacks, I know very well that the only way to improve the quality of your life is by overcoming these emotions of jealousy and resentment that you have towards your siblings and towards your toxic parents. Because you have been exposed to this environment of toxicity for a very long time, your nervous system has been completely rewired by the emotions of jealousy and resentment. Due to this, even if you go very far away from your home, you will attract life circumstances where other people are going to be toxic towards you and they are going to favor somebody else over you, because your body has been addicted to the emotion of jealousy and resentment. You may not agree to this idea that your body has been addicted to the emotion of jealousy and resentment, but this is the reason why you always find yourself in circumstances where you are either hating somebody or you are either feeling jealous of someone. So you have to transcend these negative emotions, and you have to train your nervous system to feel and sustain elevated emotions of joy, gratitude, satisfaction, and relief. This is the only way by which you can attract life circumstances which are wonderful and free from toxicity. This is the only way by which you can change the behavior of people around you. Ancient Eastern mystics used to say that you have no one to change but yourself, because they knew very well that when you can change yourself, when you can change the emotions that you feel on a regular basis, people around you automatically change. So what you're going to do is every morning after you wake up, you just close your eyes and sit down for a small session of meditation. You start putting your attention gently on the incoming breath and outgoing breath. You do not have to change the rate of your breathing. No need for heavy breathing, no need for controlled breathing. All you have to do is put your attention gently on the incoming and outgoing natural breath. When you start doing this, your mind will start to show its monkey-like nature. Your mind starts to create 1,000 different kinds of thoughts. It is going to create 1,000 different types of images and memories. These thoughts and memories are not going to be pleasant at first. They are going to haunt you. They are going to make you afraid. But as soon as you notice that your mind is thinking about 100 different thoughts and memories, you bring your attention back gently on the incoming and outgoing breath. Your only job is to notice that your mind has started to think about different kind of things and different memories, and bring your attention back to your breath. As this practice matures, you are going to find that you are no longer afraid whenever your mind brings up your traumatic memories. If you do this simple practice consistently, then even when your mind brings up the memories where you were getting disrespected by your parents, you will not feel any sense of resentment and anger towards that memory. You will not find any sense of jealousy towards the memory where you were getting disrespected while your sibling were getting favored by your toxic parents. Right now, these traumatic memories have a strong emotional charge, but as you do this practice consistently, these memories will be simple, plain memories. Emotions are going to be divorced from these memories. You will not feel any sense of uncomfortableness or resentment or anger or frustration or depression or sadness while your mind starts to bring all of these traumatic images and memories and thoughts. People who teach these kinds of meditation here in Nepal say that we need to follow this meditation for at least 90 days. Only then we will be able to observe the content of our mind without any criticism, judgment, anger, frustration, sadness, and all of these negative emotions. Another fascinating meditation technique that I learned 3 years ago when I was going into a meditation retreat was this meditation called loving kindness meditation. In this meditation, what you're going to do is you close your eyes, you start relaxing your body, you guide your attention throughout your body parts until you notice that your breathing rate has slowed down. This practice is called Yoga Nidra. Then what you're going to do is you start to visualize that you are already living the life that you have always dreamt about. You start to imagine that your parents are in front of you and they are crying their eyes out and you're embracing them and they are asking for your forgiveness. I was even taught in this meditation to ask for their forgiveness as well, because these meditation mentors of mine used to say that a tragedy happens because 50% of the mistake is done from your side, even though you do not know it, and the 50% of the mistake is done by their side. So in this meditation, always make sure to ask for their forgiveness and visualize that they are asking for your forgiveness as well. You can imagine that your sibling is in front of you and they are crying their eyes out as well. You are embracing and hugging them and they are asking for your forgiveness. You are asking for their forgiveness as well. And both of you are saying, I forgive you. And both of you are crying your eyes out in this imaginal act. And you mentally rehearse all of this imaginal act over and over again until your brain starts to believe that all of these things is happening to you in real time, because your brain cannot differentiate between a vividly imagined act and an experience that you have in this three-dimensional physical world. When this happens, you are going to feel the emotions of joy, satisfaction, relief. You're going to feel really light. You're going to feel like no one is out there to hurt you, to antagonize you. Everyone is your friend. That's what you're going to feel like. And if you do this practice consistently, you are going to teach your nervous system to feel these elevated emotions of joy, happiness, gratitude, the feeling of forgiving people, the feeling of being forgiven by them. And that's when you have truly changed. When you can sustain these elevated emotions for a long time rather than these negative emotions of jealousy and resentment, this is the moment where your personality has completely changed. And your personality creates your personal reality. Now, all of a sudden, you will start to attract life circumstances where people are going to be treating you wonderfully well. Even your behaviors are going to be changed. You are going to walk with a lot of confidence. You're going to walk with your shoulders relaxed because you feel so safe, so relieved. Your tone of voice is going to be changed, and all of these subtle things are going to be picked up by your family members. And this is when they are going to stop disrespecting you. Conor McGregor used to visualize that he was already knocking out UFC legends after legends. He used to visualize that he was already a UFC champion. He used to feel victorious before he even set foot in the octagon. And this is how his legendary opponents used to make mistakes in front of him. This is how he became a UFC two-division champion. So do not underestimate your imagination, because your imagination, if combined with enough emotions, will change your behavior as well as the behavior of people in your life. To work with me one-on-one, you can click the link that is present in the pinned comment section down below. Text me emotion pill and I will provide you a daily ritual that you can do for 30 days, daily accountability, daily progress tracking, and a direct support from me.